Yeah, so I was hoping for a nice quiet day with basically nothing else can to trade, but after that, UMAC unusual machines gapping up huge. So this is a must watch, not a must trade, not must trade. So that's the mentality that we have to go into every day with. We're not looking to trade anything at this point in time. All we're thinking about uh looking for tickers that meet the criteria for our successful winning trades. So for successful trades with edge, not necessarily winning trades, but trades with edge. So pretty much 90-95% of my trades with edge. The stocks either had, well, let's say like 80% of the trades with edge. The stock had fresh news on the day that I traded it, and then maybe like 10 or 15% had news the day before, right? So like secondary plays. So basically, having a fresh news catalyst is extremely important. What the stock does after the open, we have no clue whether it goes up, down, sideways, whatever snack. It's irrelevant. We only need to have our focus on the stocks that meet our criteria for potential trades with edge. Okay, so UMAC definitely crosses this Mises threshold because for one, the average volume, daily volume is 4.7 million. It's already done almost the average daily volume in pre-market, right? The gap is huge. The gap is 32.6%. On top of this, it has a float of just 45 million shares and it has a 15% short float percentage. So this is a premium idea, all right? At this stage, it's just an idea, okay? We're not thinking about trading. We're just thinking about looking at quality opportunities, right? Next up on the list is RDW. I still think RDW has the potential for a big red day in it, right? I managed to get a winning trade in this yesterday after getting stopped out twice. But the stop was also more my fault. I should have waited for confirmation on the five like I did on the trade at all to be the winner. I think the REW is once again a must watch, even though it doesn't have fresh news per se. It's super extended. It has the daily technical. So I'm watching this just basically off the daily technical pattern, right? So this is a climax exhaustion pattern on the daily. So let me show you, right? So this is an exhaustion pattern. The stock ran from 9 to basically 25. So you're talking about more than a double in less than a month, right? And even in the short term, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green days, right? So it closed higher than the prior day's close, right? So it looks like it's definitely due a sort of mean reversion type day. I'm not saying it has to happen today, but it could happen today. So just for this reason, we're gonna put it on watch. It's not to say we're gonna trade it, or we're just gonna put it on watch because it could be a good opportunity, right? So we're gonna put RDW on watch. So INFQ, let's see what's going on. So INFQ, I'm not seeing, I'm not see any catalyst on it, but it's gapping up on some on relatively well, on decent volume. It's done more than 10% of its average daily volume in the pre-market, but I'm not seeing a catalyst. Let's take a look on finfist.com, see if I find anything, but I think I'm gonna leave it off for now. Actually, it does have a catalyst. So it's the iron inflection expands UK quantum operations with new Oxford Innovative Centre and Manufacturing Hub. So it's indeed gapping up on the catalyst. So we have to put this on watch. I mean, on our favorites list. Okay, next up, Bed Bath and Beyond. So Bed Bath and Beyond, it seems as though they announced earnings. Yeah, this it seems as though they announced earnings. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, so Bed Bath and Beyond, they announced earnings. Let's take a quick peek at what they announced exactly. So Bed Bath and Beyond hit 8.94 billion revenue for the quarter ended May 2nd, up from 8.77 billion the year before. The income rose to 276 million from 202 mil, and they beat analyst estimate of $1.23 per share by 5 cents. So that's a good beat. So the earnings sound fairly good. Um, but on top of that, there's further news that could impact the stocks trading today. The CEO, Corey Barry, to step down, Chief Customer Partner and Fulfillment Officer Jason Bonfig to become CEO on November 1st, 2026. So this could add more fuel to the fire. So we definitely have to put Bed Bath and Beyond on our favorites list. Next up, KTOS. So KTOS gapping up huge. Let's see what's causing this. Let's see what's causing this massive gap up. So Trump admin drone funding talks drive KTOS 8% pre-market. So let me see what they're saying. So drone-related stocks climbing pre-market trading Thursday after reports that the Trump administration is evaluating potential funding arrangements with several U.S. drone companies to support domestic manufacturing capacity. Unusual machines surged more than 30% before the opening bell. Red Cat gained 28%, AeroVironment gained 8%, and KTOS advanced more than 8%. Okay, so this seems to be linked. So KTOS is linked with the UMAC. The moving in UMAC is linked with KTOS. So I'm gonna add it to the list as well. CTD trade desk. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. It's capping down on the daily. The daily structure looks really good. It's to be an inverse cup and show inverse couple handle pattern. Okay, so there's an analyst initiated today and changed the rating to sell with a price target of 11. So that's not good at all. So we're gonna have to add TTD to our favorites list. Could be a good shot today. Could be, I don't know. Next up on the list, AMPX. Let's see why it's gapping up. So notably, it has a high short flow percentage and a low flow, and it has a capacity to make some huge moves, even at relatively low volume. But I'm not seeing any obvious catalysts as yet. Let's take a look, see what's going on. And Finverse. So AMPX. I'm not seeing a catalyst, but I think it could be linked to. Let's see what AMPX does. Let me see the competitor. So I think AMPX is probably indirectly linked to this to the drone thing, the moving the drone stocks. So I'm just gonna add it to my favorites list in case it meets the criteria. And then last up on the list for right now is EverPO. It seems to be a recent IPO. Oh, and they had earnings last night. So we gotta watch this one. Wow. So just about everything on our pre-market scan we've added to our favorites list. So today looks extremely promising, so um you don't want to get too excited, too ahead of ourselves and make poor trades, make poor decisions. What this means is when there are a lot of good quality opportunities like this, right? What this means is that we can be extremely picky. If it's like one of those days where you only have like one or two, tickets on the favorites list that could, potentially give you a trade for the day. It's like you kind of know, because there's not a lot of things that are going to give you opportunities on the day. Maybe you might be a bit more, because if the stock does make the move that you're looking for and you catch it, then, you're going to make some good money, right? But on days like today, it's easy to get hot, like, you know, like a greedy kid with his hand, getting caught with his hand in a cookie jar because, what can happen is he can end up taking, a couple poor trades early on, get stopped out, and you see a genuinely good setup, you might hesitate and pass on it, then it explodes. And then the next genuine setup you take stops out, you're done for the day. And then the stock, after stopping out, sets up again and then rips higher, right? So we want to be really picky today, stick to our rules, wait for candles, wait for 5 minute candles to close, wait for 5 minute confirmation, candle over candle, we're gonna be disciplined. We're gonna get I wanna get my account over 27K, you know, by the end of today. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully way past. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can take out $1,000 on Friday. Pay myself, baby. So yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna get some coffee in the meantime while I wait for the market to open. Yeah, so let's take a look at the SPY. So let's see. So it's attempted to the SPY has attempted to break and hold below the previous all-time highs of 749.53 on three occasions now, right? And it's failed so far. It's failed, and two of them, and this third one looks like it could fail as well if this uptrend on the 5 minute chart holds. But eventually it'll be a failure. So I'm kind of thinking today could be a green day in the markets. I have no clue. The Nasdaq, similar story, except the Nasdaq has not. It's showing relative strength. It's showing strength relative to the SPY because whereas the SPY tested and was able to close momentarily below its prior all-time high and the prior three attempts, the Nasdaq has found support at the current pre-market low around in the low 725s on two occasions on the two previous trading days. Prior to today, so far it's held in pre-market as support. So this could go higher today. Maybe we get a bit of selling at the open and then maybe push higher or something. Or maybe we just push higher. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking we get a dip. Maybe even as low as maybe even as low as here down to the support, or even maybe at 728. So this is the first level that you could find support around 728. This is the first level I'm thinking maybe the Nasdaq can find support, and if not, then somewhere down here. So we'll see. Alternatively, it could just rip. It could just rip too. It could just open and rip. We'll see what it does. But it's either gonna open and rip. So if I was trading the indexes, I would be focusing on the Nasdaq over the SPY. The first trade I'd be looking for is like, if I could see like an explosion, um, the opening 5 minute candle start surging, give it a try with a stop below 729, right? And then if it pulls back and stops me out, then I'll be looking for it to form, some sort of hammer candle or doji or some sort of bottom formation around here. I'll give it a try again with the stop somewhere down here, maybe. And then if it fails, I'll be looking to get long here again, around 725. And that's why I'll be looking to play the futures if I were trading the futures. I mean, we are in a bull market, so and it's one of the strongest, it's one of the most powerful bull markets I've seen in a long time. I mean, it's still young. It's just about 2 months old, so we're still in the early stages, So like, because there's so many things happening all over the world, war, inflation, this, that. It's still markets hitting new all-time highs. So imagine when all those, if those wars can end and you know inflation can stabilize a bit and people can have a bit more spending power. You know, imagine what's gonna happen to the markets. I think we could be in the early stages of one of the most incredible bull markets we've ever seen in history. You know what I'm saying? Could be in the early stages. Yeah, of course they're gonna at some point in time the markets are gonna make a deeper correction. You know, inevitably, you're gonna see at least a pullback to the 695 support, or even a deeper pullback to the 50 period moving average. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. At some point it's gonna pull back because the rate of ascent is crazy. But that's what at the same time that's how I know it's gonna last for a while because the initial boss, it's gonna take a lot of selling to reverse this trend. The most I can see is like a multi-week pullback and then we just keep going higher. Or maybe even like a sideways consolidation, chop for a month or two and then keep going high again. Let me see, HPQ just popped up on the list. HPQ, what's going on? Okay, so they had earnings. So I'm gonna add HPQ to my favorites list. So let me take a quick review. So UMAC. Okay, let's take a look at the list. So we have UMAC, we have AMPX, we have Bed Bath and Beyond, we have HPQ, we have INFQ, KTOS, P, RDW, TTV, and UMAC. Right. Let me see if I'm missing anything. So we already have UMAC, we have RDW. Or T, I'm not gonna watch this. BBY. We already have a watch. KTOS. We already have a watch. TTD. We already have a watch. Yeah, so we have everything on watch. On favorites list. Let's see let's see which ones are gonna meet the criteria. So this scan, this separates the sheep from the goat, as we say in the Caribbean. So if the price drops below 10, I'm no longer interested. If the relative volume drops below 2, I'm not interested. If the volume cannot exceed a million, I'm not interested until it does. And if the spread is wider than 20 pennies, I'm not interested. Period. So let's take a look at the markets. There's SPY holding up so far. So just like I said, I anticipated that the Nasdaq could just surge out to the open. Doesn't mean that it's gonna hold, right? But I would have been in this thing already, maybe around 7:30. But it's stop below here, around 7:29. We're looking for a move to at least 7 to the high yesterday, around 7:33.50 before a partial. That's why I'll be looking to play the markets. Let's take a look at the SPY. The SPY is showing weakness relative to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is looking like a beast, and the Russell is pulling back a bit. So I don't know. I still believe in the Nasdaq pushing higher. Okay, let's take a look at our individual names. So Yuma, like I suspected, it's the best idea on the day. It's like the leader today. So this is clear blue skies. This is an A plus opportunity. So it's just a matter of just being patient and just waiting for UMAC to set up. You know, we just want to go without us. You say no problem, UMAC. We're up on the month and We don't have to force anything right now. RDW. Wow, RDW is such a monster. RDW is such a monster. Shots are trapped in this thing. If RDW can break the Friday's high and hold above, it's gonna be a bloodbath for shots today. So really like RDW. See HPQ. HPQ looks like a slumber party. You can see it's hardly printing, the volume is low, so it's alright. Very unlikely that I'm gonna trade it. Similar story with Bed Bath and Beyond. It's crazy spread. I don't even know why it's under this INFQ. INFQ nothing doing. Oh, it's disappeared. So 20. So you Mark looking like a beast, looking like a big daddy on the Trump funding news. Wow. So the Nasdaq wasn't able to hold it, man. The spy starting off. Yeah, guys, so let me stop out. Let's see if we can find support around 728. Let's support and back as well. Your Mac looks so good. RDW, oh my god. Shots are getting torn and you want today. This thing looks like it wants to go to 30. HPQ continues to be slow as hell. Bed Bath and Beyond likewise. So very unlikely that I'm going to trade those. See INFQ. Slumber Fest for now. TTV. ALPX. Okay, so let's mark some levels now. So you mark, and I see this basically no levels. Just this pre-market level that I just marked off, and the pre-market high around 28.5. RDW. So RDW I think is the so there's a pivot at 26.66. RDW could get to today. A magnet. Yeah, so that's all I'm seeing. So RDW looks really good too. HPQ. So let's see the levels there. There's this level. Let's see what else. HPQ doesn't look particularly attractive. either long or short, but just keeping an eye on it. So NFQ is coming alive. Won't be surprised if INFQ can get to around 18 today. I won't be surprised at all. Pretty good. So you mark looks good. DW looks good. INFQ looks good. Wow, this would have been such a nice opening range breakout by 1591 by 1560. I came for 60 cents. So yeah, it would have been out half a. Looking to take another piece out in 17. So it would be such a nice opening range breakout. HPQ, BBY. The market's selling off so far, but it looks like it wants to retest pre-market low, Friday's low around 748.20. Maybe that'll be a good buy spot for it. You'll have some spy. Okay, so I'll probably be looking to take like a half position in that stock here with a stop below here. Looking to add. If it closes, gives us a strong close. I look to add. You know, as you can see, it's trying to find support around this level, like I told you, around 728. Maybe it doesn't hold. I think I'll give it to below 727, like 726.95. Stop. Then if it breaks out, you'll scan the candle and I put my stop up to here. For now, I have my stop here. 726.95. Okay, so let's go from the top. So this spot is holding right on the day. It's going sideways on the 30-minute chart. It's in a range. So, it could do anything. It could push down to the bottom of the range around 748.20, or, it could find support, push up to pre-market highs around 751, Friday's highs around 751.40. Wow. So, like, and that's like this acting really weak. It looks like it could do something similar to what I just said in the SPY, retest, Friday's, low, and pre-market low. We see. So the item already there. Showing weakness too. RDW, nothing doing. UMAC, nothing doing. INFU, nothing doing. HBBY, nothing doing. HBQ, nothing doing. CTV, CTV looks good. CTV actually looks good. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna give TTV a try here with the market selling off. First trader of the TTV. Let's see what happens. MPX, nothing doing. P, nothing doing just yet. So let's take a quick review. Wow, KTOS looks interesting, guys. If KTOS, the only thing I don't like how the markets are acting so weak, but KTOS looks so good. Uh, okay, so KTOX is not on the list, so let's focus on TTDs. Okay, so I've got to get my order in to take half off. Okay, so I'm gonna put on an order. Actually, I'm not gonna put in an order. So you watch it and see it now. The TTD good start so far. Looking good. Let's see if we can keep on pushing lower, or if buyers are gonna come in and take control like they're trying to do right now. Come on, TTD, you can do this, baby. Come on. Come on now, TTD. Come on. Come on, TTD, you can do this. Yeah, it has a lot of support here. As you can see, pre-market low, the daily level at 2110, another daily level at 2102, I think. Something. Yeah, so yeah, I'm surprised that buying is happening here, shots covering and longs trying to, dip by. TTD looks very likely to give us joy, guys. Come on, TTD, you can do this. Break this 2110. Yes, yes, come on. Come on, baby. So close now, so close. Come on. Come on, TTD. Come on, let's do this. Okay, let's go from the top. Oh, it looks bearish. Looks like you want us to keep pushing lower. So too does the Nasdaq. Everything looks so weak. Bodes well for a TTD shot. RDW, wow, what a monster. Mark. Okay, so we have to take action, guys. So break even and TTD break even. We're gonna set an alert at 20.82. So let's see to see how TTD acts when it gets there. To see if we should consider taking a partial out or not. All right, guys. So we're gonna put an alert 20.82. We're just gonna and prepare to partial there. If it gets there, we don't know what's gonna happen, right? So we want to see what happens when it hits lower there. Does it hesitate and want to bounce? Or is it, want to bounce now? So after a solid start to the day, guys, just gotta hope this thing doesn't pull all the way back up to break even and stop us out. Okay, so see, you mark looks interesting, but the market is selling off. I'm not sure about getting around just yet. So wait and see if he wants to give us a confirmation. So TTV misbehaving a bit. BBY, AMPX. Oh my god, I missed KTOS. Damn it. Really wanted to get KTOS here at 64.45 value with a 63.73 stock. Oh my god, I missed this. I can't believe it. Oh man, I'd be so happy being in this. Damn it. P. P looks interesting, guys. Does look interesting. It's a bit of a slow trader, but does look to have potential. Let's see. Damn, you missed out on this. Do I get in if I get a pull back down to here? Oh, that's the question now. You get a pull back down to 64.48. Do I get in? Let's see. No. TT looks like it's gonna stop us out, guys, at break even on the other half. That's why we take a partial off. I think maybe I should have taken another piece out here, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So let's refocus, guys. what are the overall markets doing? So the spike from support here at 749.25, and it's looking like it wants to push higher now, like anticipated. So too did the Nasdaq pushed a bit below where anticipated it would find support. It looks to be launching to the upside now. I don't know. The Russell is showing relative weakness, so it's not really bode well for the uptrend. But sometimes this could land and then catch up with them. Okay, guys. So let's see RDW. So RDW is just an absolute beast. Already trading up to the resistance level, like I thought, like that we spoke about in pre-market. So nothing doing. UMark looks interesting. I was tempted to get in here with a stop below here, but I'm not gonna force the entry in this thing. Let it build up some more. Give me something tighter. Just leave it alone. NFQ nothing doing. HPQ nothing doing. TTD wow. TTD. Thank God we got to the initial TP. BBY exploding. That really gave me a setup that I liked. AMPQ nothing doing. P nothing doing just yet. We want to short P here and risk my profits on the day on this setup. We don't want to do that with the markets pushing up like this. I don't think so. RW sell off now. Humor acting funky. It looks interesting. It's in my zone. If I can continue to hold support around here, I'll consider it. Okay, I'm gonna give you a try, guys. I'm gonna risk the profits that we got in TTD and UMAC. Let's see. Maybe I get punished, maybe not. See what the markets are going. So the rest is a bit extended to the downside. Should snap back. Could snap back. Might snap back. Hoping it does. So we're in UMAC. I'm hoping for the best. So let's put in our initial TP. Then we're gonna try to target pre-market high. So let's say 28, 24.8 with another partial. Yeah, guys, so let's see what happens. Let's see if UMAC wants to give us some joy. Let's see if UMAC wants to bring us some joy. Come on, Yuma. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Like taking candy from a baby. Like taking candy from a baby. Okay, so we're gonna look to partial again we're gonna look to partial again up at a pre-market high like we planned, and then we're gonna just hold the last quarter. But if it gets there, so if it hits our second TP, we're gonna just relax to the stop at break even and hold the last piece. See if it wants to give us something crazy like $30. Yeah, this is the number one. Remember, we identified in pre-market. This was our number one idea on the day. So, you got to give it a try. You had to give it a try, guys. And, so far, it's been good to us. Yeah, guys. So let's see. Let's see if it wants to give us our second TP and put us nicely green on the day. Come on, baby. You can do this, UMAC. Come on, UMAC. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's do this. Let's make some money. Let's put some fucking money in the bank. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Come on, you Mac. Okay, so let's take a look at the SPY. So the SPY looking good, like it could keep pushing higher. Nasdaq still finding support. It closing a bit after high. It's not really liking it, but let's see what happens. The IWM looking like it wants to do the snapback like you talk about. Let's see what happens. RDW finding support at the price is high, but I don't like it just yet. Let's see if it gives us something a bit tighter. UMAX still looking good, pulling back a bit after high after candle, but still looks good nonetheless. If you can give us a close above 27.25 or even 27.5, I'll be really happy about that. Let's see what it wants to give us. Okay, let's keep looking for more candy. INFQ, sloppy pullback, nothing doing. HPQ, I don't like it. It's in no man's land. AMPX, nothing doing. BBY, nothing doing. KTOS, oh my god. I should have gotten in at 64.44. Oh man. P, oh man. P looks interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. P does look good. I like P for a shot. I like P short below 70 point, around 70.9. P looks good for a shot around 70.9. Win or lose, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. So UMAC has given us the second TP. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. So we're just gonna leave it alone. Let it just do its thing. Let it pay us. So we're gonna keep an eye on P. Okay, we're in P. Right. So let's calculate our initial TP for P if it wants to work for us. 70.91 minus 200 divided by 1. So 69.26. So 69.26, that's gonna be our initial TP. Do I love it? Not really, but I can get there. It's not that far away. Yeah, let me see. If I calculate this thing properly. Let's see what I want to do. You might pull it back a bit. Hopefully it doesn't come back and tell us at break even. Let's see what P is doing. So the bounce attempt seems as though it could be failing, guys. Come on, P. Come on, let's do this. The market's bounce attempt look like it could be failing at all. It looks like it could be failing, guys. So RDW not looking good. The UMAC hopefully doesn't tell us at break even on the other piece in this pullback or whatever is coming. HPQ. Do I like it? Does look good. So tempted to get long HPQ, but I'm not in love with it. AMPX nothing doing. KTOS, wow, that got ugly. BBY nothing doing. P continues to look good. Let's see if UMAC can find support. Come on, P, you can do this, baby. Come on. Come on, P. You know you want to do this. Come on, P. Come on. So I'm thinking if P comes out of the back of the day, I don't want to be in it. So I'm gonna put my stop down to the just gonna risk a bit. And I'm gonna hold P if it want to pull out of the back of there, But if this level can't hold it down, and after the sell off, I don't want to be in this thing with the bullet. The market's so bullish. Let's see what it wants to do. Okay, so I just lightened up some P there. I don't like the way it's acting. I don't wanna lose any money on this thing, so I'm just gonna stop break even on the rest. Yeah, yeah, I don't wanna lose any money in this thing. The markets seem to be bullish. So P is no no risk trade, so I'm just gonna leave it be. If it stops me out, it stops me out. I don't care if it downtrends all day or whatever. I don't care what it wants to do. So RDW is beginning to look interesting, guys. But I still feel like it's too early for me personally, so It's gonna give it a bit more time. That's so good. UMac looking like a monster. I'm gonna put an order out to take half off at 30 bucks in front of 30 bucks. Think it's gonna get there. Yeah, I think it could get to 30 bucks. So I'm just gonna put an order out to see if it wants to get there, right? IFQ, not interested right now. HPQ looks like crazy like it's at KZOS, nothing doing. BBY, nothing doing. P looks okay. I think I made a flash a little bit prematurely there, but I don't want to lose any money shorting and with the markets pushing up to new heights. You know what I'm saying? It's like I say, I'm bullish on the market, so it makes no sense being forcing shots in the one market. You know what I'm saying? So REW looks good. Maybe I could have taken an entry somewhere down here. So I'm gonna put a bid out for 300 shares at yeah, I'm gonna put a bid out there. If I get filled here, I'll be happy to get into it, but if not, I'll just leave it alone. I'll put my stop 23.71 or something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put my trading stop on you back to 2075. It's looking really good. So if you're not gonna pull back, tag me here, I'll be happy to get into it, but I'm not gonna chase it up there. Come on, you're not, you can do this, baby. Come on, give me a fill. Come on, you might. I mean, RBW. Come on, RBW. Come on. Come on. Give us this, baby. Come on. Come on. Nice. So we're in. Let's see if we can find support now. We'll have to see a quick reclaim of 24. If not, we're gonna get stopped out, maybe. Okay, so let's do our job that we get paid for. Let's calculate the 2 to 1, the initial TP. So we're in UMAC at 24.05, so 24.05 plus 2 plus 24.25 plus 200 divided by 1 in RDW. So initial TP is 24.92, right? Boom. So it doesn't have to go too far, just right here, and we're gonna take a partial out, and then we're gonna put another out in at 26.62 to take half off. If it gets up there. Come on, RDW, you can bounce, baby. So P would have worked out just fine. They're gonna put another $100 here. Really stupid of me. I'm just gonna leave it alone. So the area and see what he wants to do. Come on, RDW, baby. Come on. repeat. I'm just gonna focus on RDW and UMAC. Hopefully RDW will stop us out. Wow. Wow, wicked buying in the markets. So that should be good for our RDW position. Should be. Should be good for UMAC too. Let's see. RDW so far not bouncing with the markets. Come on, RDW, come on. Real serious burst of buying coming to the overall market, so it should be bullish for us. It should work out for us. Come on, RDW, come on. RDW breaks 24.42. I think I want to add another 100 shares or so. Bye, babes. Enjoy the day. Thanks, you too. I'm thinking if RDW breaks 24.42, I'm gonna add with a stop at 24.06. I'm looking to add on a break of 24.42. If he wants to give it to us. So RDW not so far not going with the markets. So if you can break 24.42 in, I'm gonna add. So you added. Oh, and IDW. Oh, it's acting so different than the days when I tried to short it. It was, you know, buyers would come right back in. It's kind of acting funk, You might just chugging higher. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Let's see if REW gonna give us bank today. REW works, guys. It could if REW and UMAC work, I could probably crack a grand. I'll come close to making a grand today. I'm already up $400 on the day. Locked in. Actually, no. Actually, no, that's not locked in. Because I'm still risking 100 on RDW. So technically, I have three locked in. I'll have a bit of profits locked in here in UMAX. So maybe close to four locked in the bank. Where's RDW acting like this today? You have to make such a beast on the days before. Every time I pull back, hope you don't miss that out. The longer it could hold above 24, that bodes well for the long side, but just keep lingering around here, then probably gonna get stopped out soon. So the market's pulling back a bit, so I hopefully they could bounce soon. RW not looking good. UMAX still chugging high. So INFQ line up with it. It's okay, but let's keep you slappy. RW closing red. Not in love with it, especially after adding here. It's looking so ugly. If you close above our average price, I wouldn't mind. That would be good. But it can still sell off. I'm just gonna leave my stop below 24 and not limit with it too much. Hopefully it bounces for us now. Come on, let's do this. Come on. So disappointingly, RDW is acting funny. So it meant to work out, but the work out that they here, things are not acting right. The market's looking like they were gonna set to push higher, you know. So for a decent day, it didn't turn out to be what I was hoping. RDW just looks so ugly now. Yeah, guys. So I'm calling it a day. You know how it is. Get you tomorrow. I'm out.